Oh yeah, if we are at 0557 where we have the overview of the map, let's talk about the map. Holy hell, it looks so great and like lush and colorful.
On the right side there's this
like,
big blue
But
thing.
it's a
What
bit
is that?
artificial.
You saw that in the trailer, it's like Brandtium.
Yeah, I wonder what happens if you enter this.
I hope there's
I mean, that's the
something
question.
really
Will
special.
we be able to enter the bubble?
It
Ooh,
will
what
probably
do you
last
know
even.
about lawbreakers? Like the no gravity zones in
Oh,
lawbreakers?
Yeah.
What if something like that happens in there? That would be ridiculous.
So basically, they'd be flying.
Yeah, you just hover around in there.
You mean like an anti-gravity field, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
no
that
gravity
might not
zone
go
inside
well.
of that bubble.
Or no,
Yeah.
maybe instead
But
of a
here's the thing
no
that you
gravity
wonder
zone,
about.
it's sort of like a hover zone where the
Low gravity or
jetpacks behind the legends, you
Yeah.
know, when they first come in, just activate.
That could very well be. I would very much expect that to be that the whole map would be very flat because of the vehicle.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
gonna
can't
make
imagine
snipers
it
a
being
bit
as
more
hilly
meta.
as King's Canyon or World's Edge with a vehicle in it.
Well, they still got the jump tower like balloon.
I would be surprised if they would have gotten rid of it. I'm not sure. I would guess
looks
that
similar.
that they are just set dreading. Like just as soon as we actually get to play on it, they won't have an actual function.
Maybe
Like
they
more
do.
items
It
on World's
might,
Edge, King's
or it
Canyon.
might be because in Titanfall you have like an incredibly active skybox with like fights going on over there. What if there were ships to enter the atmosphere and are occasionally being shot down by these cannons just as a skybox world build thingy?
I like the idea, but it could distract from gunfights, and especially
I
if
mean,
there's
it
noise.
depends on how bright, how loud it is. Alright, then the ship gets shot down. They get thrown out, come down with their jump jets or with their jump packs.
Ooh.
It crashes into the
Crashes
dome.
into the- yeah.
Yep,
That
119.
garden
Stop.
at 127, that garden's
Exactly.
pretty nice.
It kind of like sinks into it like smoke
Yeah.
and water.
And with the dome being that large, I would be surprised if it would be a completely unplayable area.
Oh yeah, definitely
Like
not.
a giant dome in the middle.
You can
Something with that has to happen, I think.
you can kind of see
Yeah.
through it on the website.
Yeah.
Like the new building assets look incredible.
Oh yeah,
They
the
will
color.
very likely make looting very fast and fun. Trident we see very detailed throughout the trailer.
It's not like a car, but more like a spaceship or speeder in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, throughout the
That's
trailer I
interesting.
also guessed, might you be able to adjust the height with which you fly?
Probably yes.
I doubt it.
I don't think so, because that would mean you could just fly higher up to avoid being shot
Yeah,
at.
and get high ground and everything.
So yeah, then 157 is Mirage throwing the grenade.
Wait.
So I would guess that you will be able to use abilities,
Yeah.
grenades, weapons from the
I
vehicle.
think.
When Mirage uses a decoy on it, does it decoy the vehicle, or does it decoy just him running away from the...
No, it will be just be him
I
very
doubt
likely.
it.
If you are able to use
When
your
Mirage-
abilities on it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you will be able to, because you can see Pathfinder jump off before he uses the grapple.
Yeah.
I'm back a bit, but when Mirage throws a grenade, he calls Revenant Jack.
Wait, what?
He says chew on this,
Oh, that's-
Jack.
Also, at 206, the Trident makes a very sharp turn.
Holy shit, that's huge actually.
Colton.
Yeah, it's sort of like drifting a bit.
Very agile.
Bro, I'm gonna get the steering wheel out. Oh my god. I'm not fucking joking.
Game of Apex with a steering wheel?
Did anyone notice the ramp at 2 minutes?
Yeah. So I thought it was flying, but
No,
didn't.
there's
Oh,
built
that's
for it. It's
right.
ramp's built for
Like,
it.
it's a specific ramp to jump
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm quite happy that her gravity lift is something she can throw.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that the tease in the map is basically exactly what it will be like. Like, it's just Octane jump pad, but just not as versatile. But she can throw it around, she can throw it at enemies, she can throw it for her entire team.
I wonder if you could drive the vehicle into it.
Oh, that's a good point.
When she throws it, would it work like the ones that you can activate, where you can move out of it and still shoot and fight?
I wonder
Because
if you can
then that'd
charge
make
it.
it not as combat effective.
Yeah, it's a question of, like, how much is it like Octane's jump pad, where as soon as you have thrown it, even if it's still in the air and going to land, you can still switch to your weapons. Or like Loba's bracelet, for example, where until it activates, you can't do anything.
I think it's like you throw it on the ground and just stays there, and then you can activate it.
Yeah.
So,
Like a mine?
Would be cool.
Like really like a mine.
I think that's a huge question. But what happens then? What happens for her cooldown, for example? Will she then have to activate it for her cooldown to start again? Yeah, I don't think it will be that she will be able to activate it whenever she wants when it's on the floor.
Yeah.
There's just too many interactions, and what if you forget about it and then forget about it for 3 minutes and then want to throw it in a combat situation and then activate the previous one?
I think it'll work like a grenade, but also caustic gas.
Yeah.
You'll have 2 at a time, and when she throws one down, she can cook it. If she cooks it, it'll activate immediately upon dropping it. And if she doesn't cook it, it'll take a second to activate. But her cooldown won't start yet.
That would be very cool. I'm not sure it will work like that. I think the most likely case is just she throws it, and then as soon as it lands, it activates, and that's it. I'm not sure they implemented all these subsystems into it.
Yeah.
What would be awesome, and just make for more smart gameplay with it, but I'm not sure it will work like that.
She shoots the vehicle with the charge-up sentinel, and it's actually fast affected.
Yeah. Pretty sure
Yeah.
it lowers its health a lot and stuns it.
I think it's most likely that it doesn't have to do with the disruptor rounds of the Sentinel itself, but there will be stages to the destruction. Like there will be a disabled stage at like 20% health or something, where it's just slower or needs to recover, something like that.
It's probably both,
much
because
damage.
it both does have like
God,
sparks coming out from the side, but it also like there's like lightning like around the vehicle.
Think about what that would entail if you had a single weapon in game. Like Sentinel is the only weapon with disruptor rounds. Like
Maybe
have
Ultimate
that be
again.
the sole weapon being that is able to have the slow effect or whatever it is on the vehicle.
I mean, like it could be a damage and the sentinel thing. There's no need for it to be only one.
Oh, that makes me think of another thing. What if the vehicle has a shield and a health, and the shield auto recharges but the health doesn't?
If we step back from the sentinel for a second and go to 224, Rampart is up on a building.
Oh,
meaning
true.
Yeah.
So, meaning that there might be more locations, like high
maybe
grounds you
gravity
can
lift.
get.
I think it's the same with the trailer again. That they are stylizing it and no one's telling you that her timer isn't running up there. Like
Yes,
you can
true.
get it in similar spots in World's Edge. It's just that the timer is running up there.
King's Canyon as well.
I would be surprised with the map being that large and vertical at the same time. Then the other vehicle is coming in,
Oh, the other
it has a
vehicle's
different skin.
color.
Yeah,
That's also the very first thing I noticed. So
Definitely going to be
I
vehicle
would be very
cosmetic.
surprised if we don't have skins for the vehicles. Or at least different colorways, like 2-3 different colorways.
Yeah.
And that confirms that they are shooting on it. Just clears any
Yeah.
doubt. That would be broken.
Wait a second, I'm just seeing at 230. I think the vehicle has a backseat.
Oh, yeah.
At 230, 231.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a front seat, it has an additional backseat.
Yeah, because the front seat just looks like an exhaust.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, or engine
yeah,
intake, something like that.
Yeah.
You have to have a way for the legends to switch places and switch back around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so they can
you
switch
mean, like,
vehicle.
you go on the other side because you have the better weapon or whatever, or you go in the back. You
Right.
need a fourth seat to be
No, I
able
don't
to do
think
that.
That's true.
it's a seat.
Yeah, it might be not that deep.
On 155. Doesn't really look like a seat.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
point
neither.
because it's really narrow.
It's in it.
I think
It might be a bit of a jump seat where you're much more exposed, but it could also very well not be a seat.
yeah, like the animation is just a legend crouching on it.
Something like that. Then, because the vehicle is, or the Trident isn't smoking that much anymore and can accelerate towards them again,
Maybe
I
it
have the
heals?
suspicion that there is a disabled state that will auto-repair.
No, it still is smoking after that.
Yeah, that might be just smoke visualizing that it's on the ground, because if you look at 222, it's the same smoke.
It could also just like not be game accurate, and they just like kind of.
Very well,
No,
it could
certainly
just be a trailer stylization.
But yeah, certain landing
no idea how
locations
they
have
respond. I would very much guess that it's like in other battle royals, they are just scattered around the map.
Natural spawns, yeah.
Yeah.
Are accelerating towards each other. Oh wait, when Horizon is being lifted up, she's holding on to her robot at 243.
Yeah, her robot has her ultimate.
A jump could activate.
Yeah, I think that's another visual thing. She's holding on so she can throw it. She took it off of her back. And then if you go to 245, she threw it. So I think that wasn't it pulling her up, it was just her getting ready to throw.
I think that's basically the confirmation that that's her ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
She pulls out the robot, throws it, and it makes the black hole.
And you can see it pull the full squad in.
Yeah.
I think, it could be just a giant gravity star.
Pretty much, yeah.
I have to say I'm just majorly hyped for Horizon. Her abilities
Oh yeah.
pretty refreshing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Notice how when Horizon ejects, I just noticed that she's the only one who could like eject upwards.
Oh yeah.
Kathy and Mirage both just sort of hopped out, so
I think
the
it's the
driver
driver's seat thing.
can. Yeah, I think
that
only
might
the
not be a
driver
trailer
can launch.
stylization thing, but a feature of the Trident.
Yeah.
So
But if you go to 245, it explodes midair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might.
Maybe it was on contact
Maybe you
with
can
another player.
activate it there.
Yeah, maybe it's on contact with another player, like Caustic Trap, except more.
I think it hits the ship.
No, it's just sort of hovering.
Yeah.
I think that's just generally what it will be like.
Could just a fixed distance from the ground.
I think the fixed distance from the ground might be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can't activate it in buildings too much, something like